Hello, it's Blazing Bro, back at it with another video.
Hey, just taking a break.
And this is the first time I'm posting Spider-Man on my channel. And the reason is because, okay, just saying it now, spoilers for the new DLC that released earlier today, which I 100%ed. Insomniac, challenge me, please. Please. Anyway, the DLC, in my opinion, was better than the Heist DLC. Especially, I feel like the story was a little bit better, actually, in my opinion. We got to see more of Yuri. Again, spoilers. We are going to dive deep into this. Anyway, what I wanted to bring up was the fact that Yuri, at the end, basically goes rogue. And she's, like, basically said, Noah, fuck it, cops aren't getting it done. And she becomes basically the superhero or anti-hero. Wraith or something. I know it's something with a W. But she takes up the mantle in the comics, and people already predicted this might happen later on. But I realized this means more. A while back into this game, or in the theories, I need to turn down my audio, excuse me. We'll put it at 5. No, master volume is all I need to do right now. Anyway, what this means for Spider-Man PS4 in a whole, because one thing someone texted out was, can we go to the George Washington Bridge to pay respects to Gwen Stacy? If you don't know who Gwen Stacy is, basically the first girlfriend Peter Parker has ever dated and loved. And basically, she died by the hands of the Green Goblin, and someone says, can we pay our respects? And one of the, I forgot, someone working on the game said, who said she was dead in our universe? Or existed, even. And that was crazy because I thought, oh, shoot, Gwen Stacy's alive, maybe in the story or not. And she wasn't, obviously. But what this means, I think, is Gwen Stacy could become a character in the sequel or this next DLC. And the reason why I say this is because we don't have a police captain anymore in this game, so that paves the way for Captain George Stacy, Gwen Stacy's father. And thinking about it, it's a great idea to introduce him and Gwen into the world, because Miles is around, and if you don't know, Miles and Gwen had like a sort of relationship thing, I guess, in the comics, and it seems like that's gonna be in the movie too. But this could set the wave, like put her as a younger person. Obviously, some Spider-Man fans would hate this. Personally, I would, but coming from a story standpoint, that seems like a great idea to do for Miles. In fact, at the end of the game, he talks about a girl he's trying to get with. So maybe, just maybe, mind you, all this is a theory, what if this is Gwen Stacy he's talking about, that he has a crush on? And if that is the case, I would love it, because Gwen Stacy was one of my favorite characters from the comics. What, you think a 15-year-old don't know jack about books nowadays?
Pro tip.
But if we were to get Captain George Stacy, this would lead the way to Gwen possibly getting spider powers, leading her to the, who knows, a trilogy possibly. Because after Spider-Man 2, we could be seeing a Spider-Verse in this one universe. We already got Spider-Geddon, which takes place after the City That Never Sleeps DLC for this character. So we don't know all the facts about him yet. But one thing I think is super important, if they do go this route and make Gwen Stacy a character, try to show, or not show, but do something with, like, Peter would obviously have to be another mentor if she does become a spider hero. If she is younger. But either way, he would have to be a mentor. And to be honest, I would love this. Miles is already, like, I love Miles in this game. He is well done. He's a nerdy kid who loves Spider-Man, favorite superhero, and I don't blame him. Can you? Look at that stylish suit.
I think your shocks need some work.
Anyway, it would just be a great idea for George Stacy to be added into this universe, paving the way for Gwen and others, because Norman could possibly kill off, I'm just saying, if they do add Gwen Stacy and she doesn't have any powers, then they could add a part where she dies from the Green Goblin, because he might be a character in the next game, who knows. And if that is the case, if all of this is the case, if we see these characters, I would be happy, and I'm pretty sure most Spider-Man fans would be happy as well, seeing Gwen Stacy, a person who was never like brought back to life in the main continuity. As you know, people like to come back in comic books, and I noticed she is one that has not really. She came back as a clone, but Peter obviously fucking killed like a billion clones. But we won't talk about the Jackal Ben Reilly in this thing. But yeah, that's just my thoughts if they do add Gwen Stacy, if she's like a spider-powered hero or not. Either way, I would love to see that character in a video game, because to be honest, we only seen her in the Amazing Spider-Man video game, if I'm not mistaken. And most of the time it's been Mary Jane, because that was Peter's wife, which Mephisto, who we will dive into later. If you guys want me to do videos where I cover topics, origins of suits and stuff, I will do that. I will think about it. So that's all I wanted to say in this video. I've enjoyed the Turf Wars DLC. Can't wait for Silver Lining, because leaked suits about the Raimi suit and the sensational Spider-Man suit and what's it called? I forgot the last suit, the Far From Home suit. To be honest, those were quote-unquote leaks, but I doubt we'll be seeing the Far From Home suit in this game. It's possible to see the sensational and Raimi, but to be honest, if we don't get the Raimi because people are like complaining about it, I wouldn't complain too much. I prefer if we see suits we've never seen before. That's my thing. And that's what I loved about this Spider-Man PS4. They added new suits, but old ones that actually look good. Amazing Spider-Man 2. And that's what I love about this game. I will be doing a new game where I just play on New Game Plus, and I will be playing on Ultimate difficulty, because I beat it on New Game Plus already, Ultimate difficulty, which isn't hard, but I really just want the suits. If there was an option to just not have the New Game Plus difficulty where you restart all your gadgets but keep your suits, I would love that. That would be awesome. And I know a bunch of people would love that, giving them more challenge. But anyway, that's it for this video. I know I haven't posted in a while. Don't at me after all the series I didn't finish. Maybe we'll continue Resident Evil 7. I don't know. But I just want to mention, guys, stay amazing.